Good morning. Well, we could be coming to you from anywhere, and today we are just outside of an Anytime club, but we're here in Araneta City in Manila in the Philippines. Going to be an explosive day of training. We've got lots of training to deliver, lots of fun to be had. Welcome to the show. The tank. So this is the original tank over here, the M2. The tank has evolved. It initially came from a concept where one of our key accounts in the US, Lifetime Fitness, the first tank started in 2014. When we created this machine, we didn't realize how much of a juggernaut it was going to be. We've now sold hundreds of thousands of these products globally, and it's involved a lot of innovation. The facilities that you will see the tanks in as the new upgrades come through will most likely be the M4 tank. We then went on to evolve and do an even more industrial version of it called the MX tank, which has more resistance. The resistance on that is when you push a friction sled, the faster that you go, it actually gets easier because you overcome the friction. And the only way that you can, make that more difficult is to add more plates. So when you're doing quick sessions and you want to work as small groups and the like, it creates that issue of two different types of members. You're constantly adding or removing weight. It doesn't make it a quick on-the-go solution. I'll try and explain a little bit of it. We have basically 4 different positions for resistance. We have what's called the neutral position, which in neutral, the machine works quite easily. There's very little resistance that's on there. You can move that around quite easily. You then have position 1, 2, and 3. Like any form of a gearbox, typically if you go up in a gear, the harder it gets. What I'm actually going to get you to do is, one at a time, I want you to just come up. I want you to get on the sled. I want you to push it down to the end. And then the second person then push it back. So we're happy to do that. Let's make a start, Angela. I'm going to put this in neutral. I'm just going to get you to push that along. Okay, stop. Stop. I want you to go as hard as you can now. So drive nice and low. All right, so hopefully you've all now had at least a feel of how the machine works, and you're starting to get some ideas of the way that it works. Just pushing out and back, doing a sled push, it's one of the really easy ways to use it, and it's great for developing speed and power. But there's so many other ways in which this machine can be used.